Welcome to Love from Lisha for an extra dose of love in your day. Click subscribe and the bell to be notified when new videos go live weekly. Today we'll be talking about finding the positives during challenging times. There are so many challenges going on in these unprecedented times of the pandemic. What's important to note is that even with all of those challenges, all of that stress, when we shift our focus, we can find positives. Now, this isn't a video about, well, look on the bright side and pick your chin up and all of that. There is a lot to create stress, to create concern, and it's okay to be with those feelings, to say, I am sad, and to feel that sadness, to say I'm mad, I miss the life that I used to have, to say I'm worried about the future and what's going to happen, I'm worried about myself and my loved ones. All of that is perfectly fine to feel what you are feeling rather than pushing it down or saying, oh, I shouldn't be feeling that way, other people have it worse, this and that. Feel those feelings. They should be given that time to be felt, to be acknowledged. Notice them and say, this is here right now. I need to feel the emotion that's coming up. At the same time, just like when you have your hand on a burner, your body is going to feel stressed because it's warning you that there's a reason to be stressed, there's danger, there's something negative, and so then you take your hand off of that burner. To leave it on the burner, that is just prolonging the unpleasantness more than necessary. So when you're feeling the stress and the anxiousness, it's okay to feel that. That means that your body is working. It's alerting you to something being off, to something that it wants you to pay attention to. But don't leave your hand on that burner. Don't let those feelings linger and linger and linger and then seep into other areas of your life. Feel those feelings. Let them move through you. And then shift that focus and say, I can't change this situation. I can't control what others are doing. I can't control what's happening in the world, but I can control what is here and now. And take that time to move into the present. Just focus on your breathing for 5 or 10 seconds, or look around your house and just focus on, there's my couch, there's my window. The view outside is just like it is every day. There is so much that is still normal and familiar. There are so many things that we've enjoyed in the past that we can continue to enjoy. And there are things that we didn't get chances to enjoy that we now have more time to enjoy. Time with family, time interacting with friends or other family members over video, when before maybe we took it for granted that we could just see them when we wanted to. Now we're reaching out to make more of those connections, to keep them stronger because we're not getting that in our everyday experiences. There's creativity that's come up. There are so many gifts in the workplace and working virtually and finding joy, finding different ways to work together that can actually inspire more creativity. Because you think about it, when we're going through routine and it's just very familiar, you go to your office, you have your meetings, you get a coffee, you go meet with someone else, it just becomes so familiar that sometimes you're just kind of going through the motions. But now in doing things differently and looking at experiences differently, it could be bringing about greater creativity out of necessity in the different way that we are working. Also, in looking at personal experiences, relationships within our homes, there is that opportunity to strengthen relationships that before we didn't focus on as much because we were coming and going. There would be little skirmishes, but then we would just get pulled into whatever else was going on, wherever else we needed to be. Now that we are around each other more, there's a challenge in that we're faced more with those things that can lead to some tension. But in saying, you know what, I want this to be a peaceful place, we're going to be in this situation for a while, then there's motivation to say, let's do what we can to make this positive and peaceful. Let's talk about these things that we've just kind of brushed under the rug or that we wouldn't typically address right away. Talk about them in the moment, calmly, compassionately, knowing that emotions are heightened for everyone, and to come with energy that is compassionate and calm and loving, then that can create relationships that are stronger than ever. In being flexible and working together, in listening to other people's needs, and in making our own needs heard so that they can be met, and therefore we can feel more joy and more positivity in our lives. When we pause and we look at the present, that's when we can see opportunities and even gifts in situations. It can feel like a lot to do so. I recently received word that my children wouldn't be going back to school until after the summer. And I had thought that I was going to maybe have a little window of time where things would be like they used to be and I could just focus on my work and a little bit of time where the kids are at school and I'm able to do my own things. And when I received notice that that wasn't going to happen, there was disappointment. I was surprised and a little like, oh my gosh, like, this is disappointing that I'm not going to have that little window of time that I was still holding out hope that I might have. And so I let myself feel that disappointment. And once I experienced that and let those feelings go through me, then I was able to free up different energy. And with that energy, I was able to shift my perspective and to look at what opportunities or gifts are there within this current situation and what resources do I have to navigate the future differently than what I had pictured. I challenge you to consider what it is in your life that is challenging and how you can look at that as something positive instead, to take time to be with it, be in the moment of what's here, what you can find gratitude in, and then look at, here's what I can like about this situation. Here's what I can see as a positive, as a gift or an opportunity. And I'd love for you to share in the comments section what that is for you. If you like this video, please click like, share, subscribe, click the bell to be notified of upcoming episodes. And for more about me, my website is coachlisha.com. Until next time, with more love from Lisha. Bye.